from the gutter. I like cash money, yeah, baby, I'm a stunner. I'm a boss, I can do what I wanna. Your last was do what
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Los Angeles Rams. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Burrow's throw pulled in by Tate. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That is caught. It's Uzomah. Touchdown. C.J. Uzomah. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
57, Mike, 57. 93, 93. Check Mike 57, Mike 57. Check tight end, check tight. Check tight. 57 is Mike.
To throw, it's Carr. That's out to the flat for Akers.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On the ground, it's Akers. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Throwing on first down is Carr. That's into the hands of Jacob Harris. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
185, 637.
On play action, now Carr. He's got Higbee complete right side. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run here with Akers. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Again, it'll be Akers. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
It's third and goal.
Get the ball. Double time, double time. 3 down, 3 down. Line 36. Line 36. 93. Hey. Watch 33.
Carr now to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They'll run for it with Akers. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Burrow from his own end zone. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On second down, here's Mixon. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. Now Burrow. He'll fire one deep for Westbrook. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Here's 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Akers. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Akers, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Taylor Rapp.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Bengals 7, Rams 0.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Now Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Here we go. Ready?
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On one, ready?
Now it's Burrow. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And that will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it. Can't afford any more missteps, though.
Now a play fake. Carr. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards there, 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
They'll run on first down with Akers. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bengals' 31-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Carr. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 14.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Van Jefferson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play partner because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 30, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
From the gun to give to Mixon. Running right through him. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot, and if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there, and sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Then he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. 7 yards, the pick up there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Rams. Jacob Harris, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10.
14, Bengals 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 4
yards on the pickup.
They go play action with Burrow. Looking long for Westbrook. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
And this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
And I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off at the 40. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30. Yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. I've heard you say that so much of being a great inside linebacker is diagnosis, and that time he diagnosed things instantly, made a beeline for the football.
Yeah, this defense as a whole has really been flying to the football all game long. They have not allowed too much of anything, and here's another example. A great play there to get in and disrupt it before it could get going.
He finds his target, Ebron. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there for Cincinnati. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And some nice running going to get him down close to a 1st down at the Rams 16. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The gun, Blair. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
And they see right through that defensively, as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain. These guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, that's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. McPherson now for the extra point. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game.
That's the score. Rams 21, Bengals 17. McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
29. 29. We got three down. Mike 36. Mike 36. Watch the run. Mike.
They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 64 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll run on first down. Akers. They'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw with Carr. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Carr going to throw. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Carr completes it. And some room to work. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Mixon with a first down carry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake. Blair. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Now Carr. He'll dump this off to Akers. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and run for this with Akers. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Rams are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 2nd down at 4. Back to throw. Blair dumps it off to Mixon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Looking to throw. Blair. Wide open receiver complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 22-yard line. A toss left, Mixon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Blair. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Eric Eric Ebron. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. 2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. To throw, it's Carr. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hekker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line.
At the Rams' 44-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's a give to Mixon. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
To throw on 3rd down, Blair. And that is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. We've seen some big kicks in the NFL the last few years, and that one might just rank right up there.
And you know you can hear the crowd react, right? But I was focused in on the sideline and watched them absolutely erupt. I don't know how many of them thought that he was actually going to make that kick, but how about how they felt when the ball went over the post?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Going right back to Akers. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 111 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Carr. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown!
Well, most people think of Derek Carr kind of as a guy who excels throwing the short pass, but he can dial it up when need be.
They try here for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Blair.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Connecting with Mixon.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have as well as they understand where they are on the field?
He's back to throw. To Mixon on the check down. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll make it 2nd down. A handoff to Mixon. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Back to throw.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Pass complete to Ebron.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his running back, Mixon. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. To throw. Buying time to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. back to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range, not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. And that's caught inside the 35. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
That's good for an LA Rams. First and 10.
So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. He missed his only attempt earlier. This time he's going for the win. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
Back to Mixon on second down.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down now, Mixon. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
first down. Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Bobby Brown on the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Short little throw to Ebron. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Looking to throw. Blair. Overtime with less than 2 minutes to play, and we are still all tied. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on fourth down. Back to throw. Blair escaping the pressure right. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Rams are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
First throw of overtime for Carr. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That last pass puts him over 300 yards now in the game. More importantly, though, big first down here in OT.
And the team around him has a lot of confidence now after picking up that first down. Everyone seems a little more energized. But did I hear you before the game call in and say, this is my quarterback for your fantasy league? Because he just gave you a good stat, didn't he?
He did, and I appreciate it. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Carr. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Cincinnati,